Okay, this is an update of Kevin's training journey. This is his first time off leash. It's a little bit of a test. This is essentially what I'm doing here. This is his second week. The first week of training, he was a little bit timid, taking his time. So I don't like to shove training down their throats. I like to kind of take my time. And with this dog, this was definitely warranted. He looks happier, more excited to train, which is how I like the training to progress. So I'm going to do some drills here to, again, it's a bit of a test and also to keep the owner posted on the progress. So I'm doing a quick demonstration of the exercise without the e-collar. As you saw me put the remote in my hand. A lot of people sometimes ask me why do you reward on the release? Why don't you reward when the dog is on place or when the dog does the behavior? Why do you reward when the dog breaks the behavior? And the reason I do that is I give the dog a terminal marker. I let the dog know, okay, that behavior is done. You don't have to do that anymore. And now on top of that, you get paid. So the dog gets two payments. They get the payment of the release and the payment of the reward. And that's why I do that. I didn't come up with it. I didn't invent it. It's something that other trainers use as well. It's called a terminal marker.
Down. Down.
So this tells me I need to work on the down a little bit more, right? So I had to give him 2 cues.
Down. Free. Good boy.
And as you can see, I'm again doing the terminal marker, which is I'm letting him know if the behavior is done, you can
Down.
stop doing it. And on top of that, you're going to get paid.
Give him down.
It's one way to reward.
Down.
So now again, this tells me this is an area that I need to focus on. So as I'm reminding him the down, I'm still on the lowest level. I'm not going to a high level. I'm not using more pressure to get him to do it. I'm just reminding him on the same lowest level, level 1, low.
Kevin down.
I might have gone to 1 medium, which is the next level up. But again, relatively low. As you can see, he's not jumping out of his skin or anything like that. But this test right here tells me the down is an area, it's a behavior that I need to work on a little bit more.
Kevin,
And this is overall. So that's a recall. And this is overall what I like to see. I like to see the dog relaxed, nice, relaxed demeanor. I'm bringing around here on purpose because I have 2 ducks over there in the corner. That was a nice recall. So I have 2 ducks there in the corner that you can't see. And here's when he spots them. He smells them, he spots them right there.
come. Kevin, come.
So on this one, I had to go up to level 3 to emphasize that, hey, you got to come back. Okay. Again, relatively low. Level 3 is not the highest level. But I had to go to that point to really drive that that message home. Again, it's only level, it's only week 2. But he understands the concept of the e-collar, as you can see. So I'm doing a little bit of healing, still with a lot of assistance. So I'm assisting him again with level 1, plus with pretty heavy luring. You can tell, I know he doesn't fully understand the concept of the heel. It's not one of the behaviors that I put a lot of emphasis on. I kind of touched on it a bit here and there, but there were other things that I was working on that I was putting my focus on over the heel. So This session is a bit of a test to give me and give the owner an idea of where we are. Because once again, the first week I had to take it very slow because I don't want to rush the training. It's the last thing I want to do. Some dogs I can get pretty far in 2 weeks. Some dogs I have to take a little bit of extra time, and with Kevin that was the case. Stepped on something there. We do have pretty sharp grass. Just kind of scratching his butt to try to trigger that excitable zoomy runs. When you see them tuck their butt a little bit, that's that zooming excitable run that they get.
Give him come.
Now, as far as when I'm stimming on the e-collar, it's intermittent, so I don't stim every single time. A bunch of these recalls were done without stimming, and the times that I do stim, they're on level 1 low.
Give him come.
So this, I had to go to either 1 medium or 1 high, taking into consideration that this is still relatively new for him.